Hello everybody, hello Primary 5. Today we are going to explain lesson 5 in chapter 6. And it's a grammar lesson about past continuous and using while and when in the past continuous. Come on, let's explain the lesson together. We say here, that's a use for the past continuous. It says, we use the past continuous to indicate that a longer action in the past was interrupted by another shorter action. Interrupted by another shorter action. Alright, let's look at the second point to understand more. The past continuous refers to the longer action. The past continuous refers to the longer action. And the past simple refers to the shorter action, the action that interrupted the longer action or happened at the middle of it. So the past continuous refers to the longer action, and the past simple is for the shorter action, the action that interrupts the longer action. Come on, let us look at this example and we'll get it more. Look here, she was cleaning a window when the phone rang. So here's a girl who was cleaning a window. She's in the middle of cleaning something, and then what happened? The phone rang. Yes, the phone rang. So she was that one was a longer action. She was cleaning, and then the phone rang. That has interrupted her work. Yeah, the phone rang. That has interrupted her work. Okay, so it's a short action. Let us check the tenses together. She was cleaning. The longer action is in what tense here? Yes, the past continuous, was or were plus ing. That's in the past continuous tense. And the shorter action is in the past simple tense. Okay, let us look here. So she was cleaning the window. That's a long action. And then what happened? The phone rang. Okay, that has interrupted the action that happened, or maybe happened at the middle of it. Okay, that short action is in the past simple. Great, let us check more example and know when to use when and when to use while in the next slide. Here we have when and while and when to use them with the past continuous. Look here, we have this when comes right after it, the past simple and then the past continuous. So when, past simple, past continuous. When, past simple, past continuous. That's when is in the beginning, at the beginning of the sentence. So when at the beginning of the sentence, and then past simple, past continuous. What comes after when? Yep, the past simple. Okay, that's what's come after when. Okay, or what if when is in the middle of the sentence? It will be like this: past continuous, when, past simple. So in both cases, what comes after when? The past simple. Great. Come on, let us check more examples. Here in this example, I have when at the beginning of the sentence. When the telephone rang, that's a past simple. I was cooking in the kitchen. So I was cooking and the telephone rang. Yeah? So when the telephone rang, I was cooking in the kitchen. Longer action, past continuous, right? And what happened? Something interrupted it. The telephone rang. That would be in the past simple, right? So what comes after when here? What tense is that? Excellent, past simple. Let's check the other one. When I called Mary, what tense is that? Past simple, great. She was studying in her house. She was studying in her house. So again, after when comes the past simple tense. Okay? The third example is when in the middle of the sentence. We were eating, past continuous, when Dad came home. What tense is that? Past simple. Great. Thank you. So, good job, Primary 5. Let us go to the usage of while with the past continuous. We have here while, and what comes right after it? That's different from when. Past continuous. While, at the beginning of the sentence, past continuous, and then past simple. Okay? Or what if while is in the middle of the sentence? It's going to be like this. Past simple, while, past continuous. Past simple, while, past continuous. What do I notice here? What comes after while? Yeah, the past continuous tense. That's different from when, because after when comes the past simple. Great. So again, while, past continuous, past simple, or past simple, while, past continuous. Let's check the examples together. While I was studying, the longer action here in the past continuous, my friend sent me a text message. That's a long. What tense is that? Yes, it's in the past simple. So here I have a longer action. I was studying, and my friend sent me a text message that has interrupted my studying. Right? And what comes after while? What tense is that? Yeah, that's the past continuous. And then here, my friend sent me a text message. That's in the past simple. Alright, let's check what if while is in the middle of the sentence, like example number 2. The phone rang. Past simple. The phone rang. While my mother was cooking. While my mother was cooking. Again here, what comes after while? Excellent. The past continuous tense. Okay, great. Let us go and check another use for while and another use for the past continuous. Here, it says when you use the past continuous with two actions in the same sentence, that means that in my sentence, one sentence and the two actions are in the past continuous. That's different from the other case. Okay? It expresses the idea that both actions were happening at the same time and that the actions are parallel. None of them has interrupted the other. Understand? They are parallel. They are parallel. Like when I say, I was studying while mom was making dinner. I was studying in my room. She was making dinner in the kitchen. None of us has interrupted the other. Let's check here. It's going to be like this. I was studying. Mom was making dinner. See? They are parallel. They are parallel. None of them has interrupted the other. Okay? So that's another use for the past continuous where I use the past continuous in the two actions in the sentence. Okay? And in this case, I do use while. I do use while. Okay? So it's like this. While, past continuous, or past continuous, while, past continuous. Let us say some examples together. Come on. I was studying while he was making dinner. So I was studying, he was making dinner. None of us stopped the other. Okay? And they are both long action, they are both happening together, they are both parallel, they are both in the past continuous tense. They're both in the past continuous tense. Okay? Here, while Ellen was reading, Tim was watching television. Tim was watching TV, Ellen was reading. Again, there are two actions in the past continuous, they are parallel actions. Great. Here, what were you doing while you were waiting? That's a question. What were you doing while you were waiting? Okay, so you were doing something while you are waiting. Nothing interrupts the other. Let us now go to the other slide and answer some questions. Here we'll start with choose questions. Ready? She space TV when the telephone rang. She space TV when the telephone rang. So it seems like that's a longer action that was interrupted by the telephone rang. Okay? And do you remember what comes before when and what comes after it? Yeah. After when comes the past simple. Great. And before it, that's a longer action. What tense do I put it in? Yeah, great. It's going to be she was watching TV when the telephone rang. Great, good job, primary 5. Let's go to number 2. I was doing my homework. So I was doing my homework when someone space me a text message. What comes after when? Who remembers? What tense? Yeah, that's something that has interrupted me doing my homework. So it's a shorter action. In what tense is that? And it comes after when? It is in the past simple. And what's the past simple form for the verb send? Excellent! When someone sent me a text message. When someone sent me a text message. Good job. Number 3. When I heard the doorbell, Ali. When I heard the doorbell, Ali. I hear the doorbell, and that's a past continuous. Ali. It's a longer action, yes. So it's gonna be like what we remember when, past simple, past continuous. So it's gonna be what? Excellent. Ali was eating. When I heard the doorbell, Ali was eating. Great. Now, number 4. Pay attention. It says he was talking on the phone. I was watching TV. Do you remember when I told you when in the same sentence I'm using 2 actions in the past continuous, that means that they were parallel, okay? And in this case, what do I use? Excellent. It's gonna be while. While he was talking on the phone, I was watching TV. They're both happening together, parallel, okay? Great. And I used while. While he was talking on the phone, I was watching TV. Come on, number 5. He was canceling his flight. He was canceling his flight. It's in the past continuous, okay? Space, we called him. And that's a past simple. What comes here? What's before the past simple? When or while? Yeah, good job. When. He was canceling his flight when we called him. Good job, primary 5. Now, the last one in choose. While she was packing the bags. While she was packing the bags. I, space for our passports. And if I looked here, I will find that the choices are like this. I were looking. I was looking. I looking. I looks. Which one goes with I? Come on, who can tell me? So before you start telling me the answer, do you notice that there are 2 actions in the past continuous? Yes, good job. Which one here suits the past continuous with I? Yeah. Should I say I were looking? I looking? I looks? No. Yeah. So it's gonna be excellent. I was looking. I was looking for our passports. Great, primary 5. Let's go to rewrite questions. Here, it says number 1. We were having lunch. Dad came home. Okay? So, 2 actions here. We were having lunch. Dad came home. And here, please pay attention when is capitalized. So, it's going to be at the beginning of the sentence. And again, I would like to remind you that it's like this. When, past simple, past continuous. So what comes after when? In all cases, after when comes the past simple. We were having lunch. Dad came home. I want to start this sentence with when. So I will start with when and then the past simple. Which part of them has the past simple here? Excellent. Dad came home. Let us see what happens. Let's see the answer. When Dad came home, we were having lunch. Great. Good job. Let's go to number 2. The phone rang. I was talking to Mom. The phone rang. I was talking to Mom. Here, again, when is capitalized. Okay, and what comes after when? Past simple or past continuous? Excellent. Past simple. Which part is the past simple here? Yep, this one. So it's gonna be like this. When the phone rang, I was talking to Mom. When the phone rang, I was talking to Mom. Great. Number 3. I was watching TV when she called. I was watching TV when she called. He wants me to use while, and again it's capitalized. It's at the beginning of the sentence. And who can tell me what comes after while? Excellent. The past continuous tense. Yeah, so it's gonna be like this. While I was watching TV, she called. Great. After while comes the past continuous tense. Number 4. When the phone rang, she was writing a letter. And then I have while capitalized. And please pay attention. Here this sentence is having when. But here he wants me to use while. Okay? Pay attention. So some stuffs will change. And first of all, I will say bye-bye to when. And then I will see where will I put while. First, it's capitalized, so I will put it at the beginning of the sentence. Okay? And then I will check here. What comes after while? Excellent. The past continuous tense. So it's going to be this part. It's going to be while she was writing a letter, the phone rang. Okay? Good job, primary 5. Now let us go to another type of question, which is form a question. Okay? Let us see here to make questions. See? I was swimming when I saw the shark. I was swimming when I saw the shark. So I'm going to use what? What? And here pay attention. When I say I was, I don't ask with I. Of course, the speaker now is going to, I'm going to speak to him, so it's going to be you. What goes with you? Where? Great. So it's going to be like this. What were you doing when you saw a shark? What were you doing when you saw a shark? I was swimming when I saw a shark. Okay? Now let us go to number 2. Paul was hiding when his friends found him. Paul was hiding when his friends found him. And I want to ask using what? So I want to know what were you doing, Paul? So Paul was hiding when his friends found him. So it's going to be like this. What was Paul doing when his friends found him? What was Paul doing when his friends found him? Great. Number 3. When my belt broke, I was dancing. When my belt broke, I was dancing. So a person was dancing and the belt broke. Okay? So again, pay attention. When there is I here, I should check and be careful. I shouldn't ask you using I. So it's going to be like this. What were you doing when your belt broke? What were you doing when your belt broke? Okay? Again, let us check number 4, the last question. My mother was cooking while I was reading. My mother was cooking while I was reading. It's going to be like what? Yes, it's going to be what was your mother doing? What was your mother because it's going to be your. What was your mother doing while you were reading? What was your mother doing while you were reading? Good job, primary 5. Please answer more questions in the booklet. Okay, and now let us go to the lesson 6. It's vocab, and don't forget the name of our chapter on the ocean waves. So let us say the vocab together. Say the new vocab. Captain. 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 You know the captain of the ship? Yes. Number 2. Destroy. 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 Flag. 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 Float. 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 Holes. 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 Mast. 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 Pirate. 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 Waves. 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 Iceberg. 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 And that was the last thing of our lesson 6 in chapter 6. And thank you all for listening. Have a good day. Good luck, primary 5, and thank you so much.